just woke up, and I woke up at like 7:30 and looked at the bottom of the curtains, and there was some light coming out of it, so I was like, I wonder if the sun sets pretty. I opened up the curtains and like out loud said wow. So yep, took a time lapse of the sunrise, and now I'm just gonna get ready. My skin is not really liking me today, but hopefully it'll be okay. I have only a 6.5 hour drive today, but I also crossed the border into BC, which is also the border for the time zone. So I actually lose an hour, so basically I will get there an hour earlier. I mean, like, not really, because obviously I still have to drive 6.5 hours, but it will be like 3:30 when I get there rather than 4:30, so pretty nice. Alright, I just did my skincare, but I decided to film like just a time lapse of me doing my makeup today. So we'll see if that works out at all. Alright, so I figured I'd give the outfit of the day. I've just got on this embroidered t-shirt from Magic Castle Embroidery. And it says "That's the Gospel Truth," has the muses on it. Love it. Giving all black. My ass did not look good in that shot. Okay, I guess my ass just is flat as fuck. But yeah, same Crocs. Gold mask today to match the gold, although they don't match because that's a really yellow gold and this is, yeah, just whatever. But everything's packed. Heading down to the car, I'm gonna check my oil. Yeah, here we go. So I am heading out of here, but I wanted to show you the parking garage incline from this. Get some hand sanitizer. Good to go. Okay, we are going to go. And let me just swap the camera real quick. Here we go, folks. Here we go. You also have to get like real close to it for it to open. Okay, do you see that? Look at that! That is literally like, okay, now it's just like so hard to go slow enough to not scrape, but also fast enough to get up it. And you like can't even see anybody that's up here, so you just hope and pray that no one is coming by. Crazy! Okay, well, I tried to focus on the window because then you can see kind of the light in the background, but today it's making me really underexposed, so we're not going to do that, but probably just the angle the sun is at. So I got a car wash. Let me tell you, finding a car wash is so hard because a lot of them are self-serve where you like spray it yourself, you know? And so like I can't do that obviously because I'm only allowed to be outside of my vehicle to go into my hotel or to get gas at the pump only. So it's kind of a struggle. It was really hard to find a car wash because I kept trying to find car washes and it kept taking me to them and then I couldn't use those, so then I had to keep rerouting whatever, or like they didn't exist. I don't know if they did exist, or maybe I'm not sure because when I got directions to them and they just weren't there. 2 times that happened to me. So I ended up finally getting directions to another car wash, and It was the same car wash I used last time. I honestly wouldn't care about my car getting dirty necessarily, except for the bugs. The bugs are really hard to get off if you let them stay on for a while. Luckily, I'm in colder climates now, so not as many bugs are hitting my windshield. But I did get a lot of salt on my car yesterday, and I don't want to let that sit on my car, so I wanted to get a car wash for that, and so I did. Then after the car wash, I went ahead and went to Starbucks, got my usual. It's a very Trenta berry hibiscus lemonade with light ice and no berries. Yeah, it's currently 10:20. Wow, that took a lot longer than I thought, because I left my hotel at like 9:17. That took me a whole ass hour to find a car wash and then get Starbucks. And the Starbucks took maybe like 5 minutes maximum. I have 6.5 hours, so I will get there at 5, but I'll get there at 4. Hopefully I will get there around 4 o'clock, because the border to BC is coming up, and so that will give us the time change of an hour, which is exciting. From what I can remember, it's pretty boring, this drive. A few miles north of here, there's like this place called Beaver Lodge, and they have like a giant beaver just chilling next to the highway, so I'll probably get a shot of that. And then right after that, we've got Dawson Creek, which is about an hour away from here, I think, and that is the official starting point of the Alaska-Canada Highway, aka the Alcan. So we will officially be on the Alcan in about an hour. Past 2 times I did it. The first time there was like no restrictions whatsoever, so we got out and took photos with the sign, everything. Second time, about the same restrictions as there are now, but I still got out and took a photo, but I kept my mask on the whole time. I don't think I'm gonna do that this time. I think maybe I'll just take a photo from the car, like maybe I'll stop, or maybe I'll just take a video of me passing by it, because the sad thing is I've seen it too many times for it to be cool anymore. Like, I'm so over it. Kind of sucks, but yeah. And the other sad thing is, this is not my last time I'm going to drive the Alcan. It's not. It's so sad. Because I have to drive it again when I move out of Alaska. Well, I don't know. I could ship my car. That's a high possibility. We'll see. I don't know. I might drive. I might enjoy it more if I do it not during a pandemic, because then I could actually do everything that I wanted to do. Like, I could go to the Edmonton Mall, and I could get myself a Build-A-Bear, and I could get myself a Chinese yo-yo. But we shall see. What is that? It says Philip J. Curie Dinosaur Museum. That's cool. And there's a cute little, like, dinosaur-themed playground outside. There's, like, one of those, like, rope wall things that's, like, lattice of rope, and then it's, like, in an archway, and the archway has, like, scales on the back of it, on the top of it, which would be the back of the dinosaur. Kind of cool. But, yeah, it's just flat land. I'm pretty sure that's what prairie means, so that makes sense. It is now 10:32. I left Grand Prairie about 15 minutes ago. I didn't start recording a while back until like 5 minutes outside of Grand Prairie. Anyways, we have made it down to 1 lane either side, so a 2-lane highway, 1 lane for each direction of traffic. So just so you are aware when you will get to that point in the trip, it's really not that bad for the most part because you've got good passing sections, but also there's not a lot of people on these roads. And then when you get closer into the cities, obviously you'll get more lanes. But yeah, so we've made it to the stretch that is pretty much solely a 2-lane highway. We're in Beaver Lodge, folks. Let me show you the beaver. There's the beaver coming up on the right. Do you see it? Do you see it, folks? There he is. So creepy, so weird. Not really sure. I'm not entirely sure what the story of the town is, but kind of interesting. Another thing I wanted to mention is that on this highway, they use it as like their main road in all of the cities, most of the cities as well. So the issue with that is anytime you're going through a city, and I've noticed that they do this in like a lot of Canada, like not specifically the part that just goes to Alaska, but in other areas too, the highways will just go through the cities, and that's like their main road, and the cities on either side, you know, or the towns. And it's just really kind of annoying because you have to slow down and go really slow through the town, and then you can speed back up, rather than like they are in America where you just kind of, you go through those cities, but the highway is not used to like turn into the grocery store or something like that. It's just, there's exits and you can take those and then go where you need to go. So that part is really annoying. And now we're outside of Beaver Lodge and just gonna keep on going. It says I'm 1 mile away from the British Columbia border. Oh, well, it looks like here is the sign for Alberta. So where is BC? I think it's right here, the yellow and blue one on the side there. Yes, indeed. It says, welcome to British Columbia, Canada. The best place on earth. That's what it said. Is it? I feel like that's a fair assessment. Alright, we have made it into British Columbia. How exciting. Now it is officially 10:07. We time traveled back in time, guys, because that's how that works. It does start to get a little bit prettier, like we're gonna have a little bit different of terrain here, so maybe I'll do some time lapse. I don't know. I've been watching some YouTube, listening, whatever, blah blah blah. I don't actually know what the speed limit is. It's 100. Should be to Dawson Creek in like 20-30 minutes. And my Apple Maps is telling me that I'm gonna arrive at my destination at 3:36. So I do need to stop and get gas again. I think I'll probably do that in Dawson Creek because that's a pretty large town. So typically larger towns obviously have lower gas prices because there's more saturation of the market, rather than just like the singular gas station on the side of the road that wants to charge you 3 times as much. It says Fort Nelson is 489 kilometers away. Let me look at my thing. 480, so 220 kilometers is just below 140. So 440 would be 280. Yeah, so like 300 miles, I think. Let's find out. I just looked at my map and it is literally 303 miles away, so yummy. I didn't actually do much of anything. I literally just look at my speedometer and then I look at the kilometers and then I match it up with the miles and then I do some simple math and call it a day. So for me, I keep my Apple Maps on pretty much the whole time that I'm doing this drive. even though I know this route, so like I could do this without using GPS, but what I like it for is that it will tell me like if there's traffic in certain areas. I can see the red or the orange, and then it'll also be like, oh, traffic ahead, rerouting to a faster route. So it will like take me around the accident rather than having me sit and wait in traffic. That happened like once with the fire, and so it rerouted me and took me around it. Then it tells me where the red light cameras are, which is super awesome. So like in Grand Prairie, there's a lot of red light cameras. They also have speeding cameras in Grand Prairie, so just like be aware of that. Apple Maps doesn't tell you where those capture, but their main speed limit on their like busy roads is 50 kilometers per hour, which is like 30 miles per hour. So it's really hard to go that speed limit if you're from America, because nowhere is that speed limit except for like closer to neighborhood roads. But like usually the main roads are like 45. Nope, their main roads here are like 30. So just be aware of that. They do have speeding cameras. I'm not even really sure how those work, so. But yeah, we are in BC. Woo, 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 woo! Only one more province, which we will get into tomorrow. Then we're back in Alaska. I'm really not excited for tomorrow and the next day. I'm gonna try to go to bed pretty early tonight because it's an 11-hour drive to Whitehorse, which is I think it's the capital of Yukon Territory, which is our next province. So it's an 11.5-hour drive there, and we're in the same time zone the whole way until we get back into Alaska, and then we change time zones. So it's 11.5 hours tomorrow. The nice thing about it is the daylight is longer up here, so I'm not so constricted by the daylight hours as I would have been further south. Then it is 13 hours the next day from Whitehorse all the way to Anchorage, and I'm so excited to be home. Oh my gosh, that is making me, oh my gosh, I'm like literally tearing up thinking about it. And I don't even know why. Like, why am I so emotional about it? I'm not sure, but I fucking love Alaska. I'm really excited to be home, even though it's snowy and cold and whatever, blah. But I'm excited to eat good food and just have a good time, be near friends and family, and just like, it's just overall such a good place to be for me right now. So I have 5 hours and 15 minutes left. It'll probably be closer to like 5.5 hours unless I can make up something. I need to stop talking because this is where I have the issues of trying to get a nice video because I talk too long. Oh, one quick thing though. If you're not used to driving in Alaska, or I'm not really sure where else sands instead of salt, but if you're not used to driving in a place that sands, be prepared. I am used to driving in a place that sands, and I still get scared because you'll get passed by a semi, or you'll be coming up behind a semi and you'll like be ready to pass them, you know, because you kind of do have to stay fairly close to them in order to have enough time to pass them between cars in a 2-lane highway. So rocks are going to get shot at your windshield, and it is scary, and they are going fast, and it like sometimes you can see the rock and it's like coming straight at your face. It is scary, okay? So just be prepared for that as well. I'm sure it's not as much of an issue in the summertime, but it is definitely an issue in general. So, good times. I forgot to mention, I'm also in the middle of eating Cheez-Its. I saw my first ever non-Canadian license plate today. Just like right before, I think it was right before I crossed the British Columbia border. I saw an Alaska license plate on an RV. So that was kind of interesting because I haven't seen a single non-Canadian license plate this whole time. Like, I've seen more than just Alberta. Like, I think I saw Saskatchewan too, but I think that was also the only other one I saw. But I look at like every single license plate. I don't know why, but I'm one of those people. And I only saw Alaska just now. Like, so crazy to me. There's like 12 million semis just in a line blocking this traffic. So that's so fun. Does that say Denali? It does. Denali Energy Services. Cool. Anyway, so it took a really long time for me to see a non-Canadian license plate. Like, and to see an Alaska one also, like, clearly they're only letting Alaskans through, but it seems like a lot less than what I saw in the past. So I don't know. I'm just leaving the Safeway gas station, and we are very, very close to the mile 0 of the Alcan highway. So that is a very fun time. I'm just going to go ahead and film as I pass by it probably. I don't even think I want to stop. They also have the cute class of 2020. All the seniors are on the light posts. They have class of 2020 banners, which I think is pretty cool. All right, so we keep hitting every single light. Here is the roundabout, and we're going straight. I'm gonna turn it a little bit this way so you can kind of see the sign as we pass it by. There it is. World famous Alaska Highway, Dawson Creek, BC. And we are on it. Mile 0, folks. One step closer. I saw a sign that said that there's going to be a bridge in 2 kilometers, and 2 kilometers is less than a mile, so now's my chance, guys. Now is my effing chance. Let's see how many people I can pass in this time frame. Probably just this extra car. So scary, so fun, so dangerous. We love it. Just in time for the solid line. Ooh, that rhymed a little bit, I think. Here comes the bridge. Sorry, that's an annoying sound, but like, look at that. Pretty, pretty. Strong crosswind area. Okay, got it. Slippery when frosty. That's a cute sign. Alright, I'm gonna pick up my phone and try to show you what it looks like. Very nice, very nice. This is the other side. There was the bridge. And here's the passing lane. Woo, 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 woo. All right, cool, cool, cool. I'm stuck behind a semi, so I'm going very slow, but I wanted to mention I'm 194 miles outside of Fort Nelson, and I just lost service. So on this part of the drive, I remember, like, to Fort Nelson, it's hit or miss. Sometimes I'll have service, sometimes I won't have service, but usually, like, from Fort Nelson to Whitehorse, and Whitehorse, especially Whitehorse to Alaska, it is extremely rare to have service. Is there an Alaskan right behind me? No, I thought, but no. So just thought I'd mention that. Anyway, I'm gonna just continue going really slow behind this semi up this hill. So we have come across some construction. Did not think they were going to be doing construction in the winter, but see that? It says wait for pilot car, maximum 15 minutes. I am at the red light. I'm the first car in line. There's a stop line. So we're just waiting for the other cars and the pilot car. I'm just chilling. I have about an hour left from here. So it's 2:19. Hopefully I can get there pretty quick. I literally just passed cars going this way, so it worries me. I'm so bored. I literally can't see anything. Oh look, there's a guy. He just got out of the porta potty. I wonder if he's the pilot car. Rude. Had to just wait for this man to use the bathroom. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not actually sure. Usually the pilot car says pilot car on it, but I do not see anything that says pilot car. And here's a semi coming this direction without a pilot car. So I'm a little puzzled. I'm a little confused. So the guy that was in the porta potty was not the pilot car. And then this semi just turned around. There's not even anybody behind me. I really don't want to wait here for 15 minutes. But, I mean, if I have to, I have to, so. Okay, I'll update you guys. I've been waiting for a while. Not 15 minutes, it's been about 10 minutes, but there's a man legitimately peeing behind his car. He's right there. He literally got out, left his door open, put on his jacket, and just decided to stand behind his car and pee. Fun times! But the pilot car is here. Woo, woo, woo. Wait, maybe not. Yeah, I think so. Yay! So we got past the construction, then noticed that this other guy is just like going about the same speed as me. We're the only two going this direction. And then I decided to slow down. He literally just tailed me for the longest time. And finally just passed me, so woohoo. I'm just gonna take a quick moment here to show you all of these burnt trees. So sad. Literally so sad. They're on either side too, but I figured it would be kind of easier to see if you could only see one side. But you can see here there's some like live trees right there in the midst of the dead ones because they were burnt. I just wanted to add to that, just like the view of these. Oh my gosh, they go on for literal miles because that's all that's up here. It's just trees, literally just trees, and they just go up in flames like that if it's a dry summer especially. And oh my gosh, literally miles, like everything I can see, just burnt trees. You can see them here on the side. You're gonna see, oh my gosh, just, it's so sad to see because that is a big part of our oxygen supply. I mean, the coral reef that is also dying because of pollution is the largest contributor of the world's oxygen supply. But these northern parts of the world, these rural areas that literally no one has touched, and it's just trees, they contribute so much to our environment. And all because of like one or two stupid people, everything will just go up into flames. And it's not cool. So please be careful when you're using any sort of flammable material, fireworks and such. Make sure it's not a really high fire danger time and area. Just like think about what you're doing before you actually do it, because it causes so much damage. Like literally, look at all these trees. Just gone. Just gone. So sad. And also keep in mind, specifically in Alaska, if you're Alaskan, because y'all know when it's those hot, dry summers and everything can just burn away, we don't have air conditioning, so it's hot and dry, and we can't open our windows because we can't breathe because it's all smoky. Not cool. So yeah, just think about what you're doing when you're using flammable items, flammable materials. Just kind of make sure that it is safe, make sure it's contained. That's all you gotta do. It's pretty easy. And then we can keep our trees. Wow. Okay, I don't know why I look like incredibly shiny right now. Maybe I'm just really oily, I'm not sure. But we're just gonna have to power through it. I forgot to show you that I already got to my hotel. I only got here like 15 minutes ago, and I booked a non-smoking room. This hotel is still in the old ages that you can have a smoking or non-smoking room, and obviously I do not smoke, so I picked a non-smoking room. However, I went into the room and through my mask I could smell smoke, and I'm usually not the kind of person that like switches rooms. I kind of stood in there for a few minutes, like 2 minutes, and I was just kind of deciding, do I say something? Do I not say something? I don't know. And then I was like, I'm gonna get a headache if I stand in here any longer from the smell of smoke. So I decided to just go and say something. So she switched me. She was very nice about it. Not bad. I am on the ground floor, which is kind of nice in this hotel because you have an indoor and outdoor access, which is so nice. So let me show you. We've got my car literally right there, and you just walk into this door. You have a little landing pad. Again, this is probably not the nicest hotel of all of them. I mean, this is definitely not the nicest hotel of all of them, but it's the nicest for this area and price, I would say. But yeah, so first thing when you come in, you've got the chair right there. I've just got all my stuff on there. Nightstands, bed, nightstand, dresser, TV, desk with a chair. Here you have your little kitchenette, sink, coffee maker, microwave, and mini fridge. And then you've got a bench to put your suitcase on. Here's the door inside, which I will probably almost never use. Safe and little closet area. Here's the bathroom. It's fairly, like, my shirt came untied like 2 seconds after tying it, so that's fun. It's not bad. Like, I mean, look at the tub. Pretty clean. And yeah, so it's really not a terrible option. We do also have a full-length mirror. Hello. I enjoy it. Has good Wi-Fi. Another mirror. So, yeah. It's really, I'd say it's a good option for here as well. And then, so let me tell you, I'm probably gonna order from Boston Pizza again, but I ordered from Boston Pizza last time and I ordered a salad, and I wanna say it was like $26 US for the salad, a bottled water, delivery fee, and tip, because I am not allowed to go inside, and they didn't do curbside pickup at the time. So I had to get it delivered, because the only food options you have here are A&W, which is right over there, Boston Pizza, and Tim Hortons is down the way, and Domino's. And I didn't want pizza. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll just order Domino's, get the 2 for $10, and get a pizza and a salad. So I was just gonna get pizza and a salad. I don't do salad at Domino's here. Because, so really what I really wanted a smoothie. Didn't have a smoothie place here. And the only place that sounded good was Subway. Their Subway doesn't have a drive-thru, so I couldn't do that. So then I was like, okay, I really just want something healthy, something good. Like, yeah, so I ended up getting a $26 salad. Crazy times. And I'm probably gonna order from there again. This hotel does also give you complimentary breakfast. And instead of like the hot breakfast that they usually do, because of COVID, they are doing a bagged breakfast. So they give you a list and you just like circle what you want and then you turn it into the front desk. And I am room 101, so the front desk is like literally right behind me. Like right next to me is the boardroom. And then beyond that is the front desk. So obviously no one's gonna be in the boardroom, so no noise shall come from that direction, which will be really nice. The only noise that I will hear, if I hear any noise, will be from that room over there, which my head is on the opposite side of, or above. So, but let me show you that list. I gotta go get it. It's in my car. Here are the breakfast options. So you get a choice between water, apple juice, or orange juice box. Choice between berry cherry or orchard peach fruit cups. A choice between vanilla strawberry or raspberry yogurt. You get a granola bar, which is Nature Valley fruit and nut. You can get a chocolate chip blueberry or double chocolate chunk muffin, and you get 1 oatmeal, regular or maple brown sugar. And then you just write your name, your room number, the date, and then you drop it off before, it says just on the evening, and then between 5 and 10 they'll be available for pickup. So the hard part about being in one of these rooms is that people can see you on the first floor. Like, they can see into your room, and that's just kind of weird. So I just keep the curtain closed, but that's kind of challenging because here they have really long days in the summer as well, so they have blackout curtains on their windows, and so it's 3:58 p.m. but feels kind of late because you can't really see anything. Not that much light comes out of it. So yeah, that's the hard part, but I think it'll be okay. Should be fine. We'll get used to it. I am editing the same video that I've been editing for like ever, it feels like. But I just ordered from Boston Pizza, which shares a parking lot with my hotel, but it's fine. Because there was a $5 delivery fee for them to walk across the street. whatever. I'm in this country. They let me be in this country. I am grateful. I don't care all that much, honestly. And I think the total for the order was like $39, but that's Canadian, so I don't remember how much that is US right now. But I'm just gonna wait for that. And with that, the unfortunate thing is you can't pay online because it doesn't let you add a foreign zip code to like process your card. So you have to wait for them to deliver it, and you can pay with your card in person. I'm just gonna wait for my food to get here and edit this video. So my Boston pizza order got here a few minutes ago, and I just finished eating. First of all, they didn't give me silverware, which is fine. Sometimes that happens. So I just went to the front desk and got some. Second, the salad was mostly spinach, which I thought was interesting. The pizza tasted like my high school cafeteria pizza. No shame though, because like when it was fully cooked, because sometimes it wasn't. When it was fully cooked, it was kind of okay. And the ranch that they have with their stuff, because I did also dip some of my pizza in the ranch, but not all of it. I'm pretty sure their ranch is buttermilk ranch, and our cafeteria had buttermilk ranch. So I think it was just that pizza and buttermilk ranch combination that really gave me that vibe. Boston pizza lovers, don't come for me because it's not that good. I did also get like this free bread because I like signed up for an account or whatever. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called Bandera bread. I think it was okay. Nothing great. It came with this weird sauce. Didn't like that. It did have a kick to it though, the sauce. Wish I could have like maybe a spicy ranch, but yeah, the sauce just really wasn't it. Now I'm gonna finish editing that video. Today is the day, folks. I'm gonna finish it, but I honestly might just like chill and go to bed after I finish it, which means I may have to not upload the other days until I get back to Alaska, because I'm going to be driving for 11 hours tomorrow and 13 hours the next day, if all goes well, I might add, because Yukon Territory has their own restrictions. You're supposed to only stay in Yukon Territory for 24 hours total. So the way that it will work, it works out okay enough for me to be able to get to Yukon Territory, get to Whitehorse, stay the night, and then continue and still be out within 24 hours. But they do have like a little checkpoint when you get into Yukon Territory, so I'm gonna basically wait until that checkpoint for them to like tell me what's going on before I know if I can book my hotel or not, or if I literally have to drive straight through again, which 24 hours of driving by yourself is kind of not super fun. But at the same time, I kind of just want to do it because like I save money on a hotel and I can just like go, you know? I don't know, because it wasn't that hard when I did it. It just like, but it was at the same time, like it was exhausting, but I think I could do it again. So we'll see. Especially like it would be easy to do it again if I were to just like wake up and go or like even like go to sleep and sleep in until I like naturally wake up, or like until an hour before checkout, and then just go, and then like I'll be completely well rested. We'll see. I will get back to you on that decision. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish editing. Hopefully it will be quick. Right now I'm just like taking out all the ums. I'm doing all of that, and then I need to add some music and call it a day. Cool. I forgot to end the vlog, but basically I tried to finish editing and the storage on my laptop is full and my hard drive is packed away somewhere. So everything that I've filmed I can't edit until I'm back at my house, and that's another 2 days away, so that'll be a fun time. I'm going to sleep so I can wake up pretty early tomorrow so that I can get started and get going fairly early so that it's not too late that I get in tomorrow. So yeah, good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.